Physical self is a person's self-concept, their understanding of who they are and what makes them unique. Society shaped us in many ways, possibly more than we realize from our interactions to our personal development.
People's perception of our bodies become a reflection of our self-worth.
Life today sees image upon image of fashionably clad women, perfect skin, tiny waist, and ample breast. They are unrealistically image of beauty, genetically impossible for many of us to emulate. The same thing applies to the six-packs or ripped abs shoved in the face of men via sportsmen and male fitness models. Yet, we are told that these unattainable bodies are normal, desirable, and achievable. And yes, it is achievable. Why? Because of self-care. Self-care is intending, planning, and actually taking the time to attend to your basic physical needs. These aspects of self-care is the most straightforward, and it comes down to making sure that your body is well nourished and happy. Three most basic aspects of physical self-care are good nutrition, sufficient amount of rest and sleep, and necessary exercise.
Remember, beauty always begins the moment you decide to be yourself. The social self is who you are when you're acting naturally in a social environment.
It is who you are hanging out with your best long-term friends. They know who you are because they have seen you at your best and worst. There are things called social factors. These are the factors that affect our thought and behavior in social situations. This includes feedback, splitting into smaller groups, and unresolved conflict.
Social self has meaning only within the social context, and it is not wrong to say that the social situation defines our self-concept and our self-esteem.
We rely on others to provide a social reality to help us determine what to think, feel, and do.
Self-care, in this aspect, comes in the form of building relationships with people who would have a positive influence on you. Good relationships can greatly reduce stress and anxiety in your life. In fact, improving your social support is linked to better mental health, since having good friends can act as a buffer from feelings of anxiety and low mood.
Spiritual self is the unseen part of who we are that provides our physical self with insight, intuition, and other ways of knowing and being beyond what our five senses experience in the physical world. The strength of the spiritual self is determined by the depth of that person's belief. Growth of spiritual self can be obtained if we engage ourselves to find and nurture a sense of connection to a higher being and meaning for our own lives. Just as it is essential to nurture our physical body with food, it is also necessary for us to nurture our soul with spirit. Regardless of very fine spiritual meaning, a certain amount of effort and discipline are necessary for establishing and maintaining spiritual growth. Perhaps, the biggest question we attempt to answer in life is our purpose for living. When you have a sense of a higher purpose, the daily events of life become rich with meaning. When you feel that your life has meaning, you experience a greater sense of well-being and confidence. You also can more easily let go of blame, regret, guilt, and many of the things that leave you feeling anxious and stuck.